One day, a man was driving with his wife when they witnessed a young boy being knocked down by a speeding car. The driver responsible for the accident fled the scene without stopping. The man wanted to rush out and help the injured boy, but his wife urged him to stay in the car, warning, "Don't get involved. People will think you were responsible, and we can't afford to deal with the consequences." Ignoring her protests, the man ran towards the boy. Furious, the wife drove away, leaving her husband behind. The boy woke up in the hospital, saw the man's face, and whispered, "Thank you for saving my life, sir." The man simply replied, "It was nothing." Years passed, and one evening the couple anxiously waited for their son, who was late returning from school. Suddenly, the wife's phone rang with devastating news. "Your son has been hit by a car. It's serious." They rushed to the hospital only to hear the doctor say, "Your son is critically injured, and only one surgeon can save him, but he's tied up with 3 emergencies right now. You could transfer him to another hospital, but he won't survive the journey." Desperate, the wife pleaded, "Please, this is our only son." Just then, the surgeon emerged and said, "Bring the boy in immediately." After 3 tense hours, the surgeon finally came out and announced, "The major organ was involved, but your son will survive." Overwhelmed with gratitude, the man asked, "Why did you leave the other emergencies to save our son?" The surgeon looked at him and replied, "Years ago, you saved my life when I was the only child of my parents. You may not remember me, but I'll never forget." The wife broke down in tears, realizing that the boy she had once left to die had now saved her own son's life. Life lesson: every act of kindness, no matter how small or inconvenient, can create a ripple effect that returns to us in ways we could never imagine. When faced with a choice, choose compassion, because in helping others, we often find that we are helping ourselves.